This section will guide you through the process of expanding your family tree. As a beginner, the goal is to document at least 4 generations of your family. So before we go ahead, just a reminder, if you haven't registered for your Family Search account or created an online account, refer to the previous video titled How to Register for a Family Search Account, and then you can follow the step-by-step instructions. Once you've logged in, this is what the Family Search your account will look like, the main page. To access your family tree, you can either select build your tree here on the main page or go to the family tree at the top left and select tree. Both of these avenues, they serve the same purpose, even if they look different. For example, if you select build your tree, this is what the view will look like with your family tree on the right side and then information required to create a record on the left side. If you go to and select tree at the family tree heading, this is what it will look like. And you have the option to format your view either by landscape, fan chart, whatever strikes your fancy, you can select it over here. I personally prefer portrait, so that's what I'll be using for the purpose of this demonstration. So I've already added a record here. The first one would be myself. The second one would be my dad. So you work backwards as you do your family history tree. To add a record, simply select the plus sign, which is at the top right of each record. So we'll be adding my mom now. There are 2 ways to add a record, either by name or by ID number. If we're filling in the name part, the fields for title and suffix, these are optional, so you can do without. If we're going to go select first and last name, fill in these other information, birthday and birthplace. There's a standardized way of organizing this on Family Search, and this is to make it consistent throughout the database and makes it a whole lot easier for you to find records. So in some places they have month, day, and year as they have month, place, and year as the format. In Family Search, it is day, month, and year. Now, if you were to type in a place, they'll also give the options of standardized places that are already in their database. So I'll be selecting that, hit next. Now, before you create a person, it usually gives you a summary of the information that you've put in. So make sure that they're correct before you actually create that person. So I'm going to go ahead and create mum, and then automatically it'll appear here. Now, if we're going to add mom's parents, go to her mom. Now I've shown you how to add a record by name. Now I'll be showing you how to add it by ID number. An ID number is located here. This is the number that's highlighted in gray that's underneath each of your names and each records. That is your ID number. You can use all the people that are living and those who have passed on, they all have unique ID numbers. The only difference with the living ID numbers is that is only limited to the person that's added the record. For example, my father here that I've already added, if I put in his record number, his ID number, hit next, the result will be him right over here, and then I'll just have to add it here to my family tree. Now, if my sister were to go and add in his ID number, it will not show a match for her because she didn't add him, it was me. So that's the only limitation for when you're putting in ID numbers for the living. If it's for the dead, so I'm going to add from my own personal tree. So this is my grandfather's his own ID number. And once I've added that in and add match, I can either select the couple or select the person. Select the couple and bam, the magic happens. So see how quickly I've just made 1, 2, 3, 4 generations, all because of matches that are already there. So at first it may seem daunting when you realize that you have to work on 4 generations, but know that people around the world have already been adding to the Family Search database, and they've added to their family trees, and there is a possibility that almost all of the generations, or not all, but most of the generations in your family tree have already been done. It just takes a bit of more finding on your end to add these records in.